Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steven once again. I want to do a video since yesterday. Um, we didn't have no ambulance take us out or anything like that, to the hospital and stuff. So we were going to get the ambulance and everything. Somebody said they heard an ambulance. That's in all their head. So I said somebody. So that can mean anybody. So whatever. So. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and see all your guys' faces and everything today and talk about what happened yesterday. Okay, first of all, they took a bunch of blood tests on Cindy with their posted protocol. Okay, and they did VMP, CMP, CVC, all the good stuff. Down deep in the vein, carbon monoxide. They did all the gases, her blood gases, all the mega jiggities. Whoa, what's a funny one? Okay, and they found some stuff on her. Okay, they found some stuff on me. Okay, so naturally that had to give me some oxygen for about quite a few hours. I can't even remember the hours because they were wanting to flush it out of my system. Both of us said to flush it out of our systems. All I'm saying, I'm saying briefly, they had, not what. I'm saying what they had flushed out of our systems. Well, they had to flush all the stuff out, the bad stuff out of our systems is making us tired. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, briefly, because I'm about to talk a lot about it. Okay, anyway, I'm supposed to update you guys about what happened. That's all. Okay. Basically, what's going on is, okay, we finally got the neighbor, I'll tell you this much, to move her car. Okay. But it took Cindy, I'll tell you the truth, it took Cindy to go over there, you see, to actually get something done. Woman to woman. Well, kind of woman to woman in a way. Okay. After all this commotion, it could have been a simple moving the car, simple. I mean, a few years ago, I told you guys about this, I think already. I believe so. Okay, I was working on my car a little, it was hard on my back, couldn't hardly work on my car. I had somebody help me. Okay, I have a bad back, like I told you guys before, real bad back. Okay, it's getting worse as time goes on because I have not spinal. I won't get on this thing now. Neuropathy. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a wrong diagnosis on me. Neuropathy, peripheral. Okay, and what happened is, okay, Steve, the owner, came down. Okay, nice guy, real gentleman. Okay, he told me nicely, which was polite. Okay, he told me to move my car. And I said, what for? I'm working on it. And he goes, well, I understand that, but your fumes are so smelly, they're coming down to the office and everything. Okay, so out of respect, I said, okay, give me 5 minutes. I said, Steve, give me 5 minutes and I'll have this car moved. I said, where would you like me to move it to? He goes, the desert. Out there behind the fence where all the truck drivers park and everything like that. I said, done. No problem. I'll be done here shortly. I just want to get this bulb back on. He goes, okay, Steven, no problem. I just want to tell you and warn you. That's all, because a lot of people complaining and stuff. So I did exactly what he told me to do. End the story. No fighting, no arguing, nothing. It was done. See, that was me. Okay, things get done. But her now, it's just us complaining now, and now she gets away with everything. No offense, she gets away with everything. God, she could probably commit murder and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy just to think of it this way. I'm not trying to put anybody down or say anybody, because nobody's better than anybody in this world. That's the bottom line. If you get told to do something, you're supposed to do it. Especially if you live under a respectful situation like a landlord, okay? If you have a landlord, you've got to follow his rules, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, She hadn't been following his rules for a long time. And, you know, I don't expect her to get down and kiss my feet. You know what I'm saying? I expect her just to have a little bit more respect, that's all. Because poor Sandy here, you know, what if she passed out? What if she would have had a myocardial infarction? What if she would have been in a comatosis? You know, and I wasn't around, I was at McDonald's or something. This example I'm giving you guys. And I wasn't here to save her life like I did with my mother a long time ago. Okay? And even if I was here just because I know something doesn't mean I'm going to save her life, right, guys? Not every time. It doesn't work that way. Things happen too fast. Quick. You got to think fast. Thinking gets you in trouble sometimes. You can't really do thinking so much. You got to react. Okay, that's what I meant to say. You got to think a little bit, but you got to react. You got to use your natural reactions quick. Like the ER, just like when you watch ER, when they put a chest tube in a patient because they have a pneumothorax, okay, a hemothorax, there's blood inside of your lungs, you know, a lot of different things, you know. Examples, you know, bleeding internally. Okay, which is not her. What's going on with Cindy? It's a different subject. I'm just using that for an example, guys. Okay, now basically where we stand right now, okay, the doctor said, okay, it was done. The chemical was in both of our bodies, okay? End of story, okay? We've warned her. I got evidence on my video here, and that was brought up too a while ago. About something was said about her or something, you know, next door or something like that. So somehow I guess she must have viewed my video somehow through somebody else. So I don't know if I should take that video off or just keep it for evidence. Maybe I should keep that video for evidence, because what would happen if I don't keep it for evidence, I will not have the evidence of how long I've been telling her to move her car. You know what I'm saying? Because the car is back right where we started again, except for today. It's not.
Yeah,
It's moved for one day, just for today, like the old style of, you know what I'm talking about. But guys, it's a hell of a mess. Sandy took a good almost 24 hours, nearly damn near 24 hours to go all the way to the hospital and stay there and just be there all day and all night, you know. And we met some nice nurses and nice people. We already knew a lot of people there anyway, because my mother, which passed away, my nose is crooked. It was weird. It looks like it's broken or something. Don't laugh or anything, guys. It looks like it's crooked. But anyway, I could tell by looking in the mirror. Not mirror, but looking in this tube here. Made me laugh a little bit. It is. It's crooked, Cindy. I think it's funny. It's funny. I got a little humor. Anyway, so what I have to say, what I have to say now is move on, keep on trucking. The cars I posted today were beautiful. I love those cars to death. Oh God, man, I tell you, man, what I do for those kind of cars again. You know what I'm saying? Second cars, you know what I'm saying? Or a car like that. Oh my God, you don't even know. Those are beautiful cars. Oldie but goodies too. And even the older ones are posted that she, I forgot her name now. Damn it. Oh, Jessica or what? Or Missy or not Missy, but Jessica or what her name is. Damn, I wish I could remember her name. Anyway, she posted an old car like Smoking the Bandit. Those are muscle cars. Those kick booty. That's what Cindy's into. She likes muscle cars. She likes the Charger. She likes the old Trans Ams, which I beat. She likes the old cars, you know. I mean, she likes the Chevy Impala, of course, 69 Chevy Impala, which my mom had. Lord have mercy, I wish I had it today. Had a 427 engine, and I'll tell you exactly how many engines they made of those. They only made 1,200 engines of that make. Do you know that? 1,200 engines. A 427 engine in a Chevy Impala. And the 327s are also fast too, but they made more of those. Okay? We built it up to a 454 on the floor. Okay, it's brilliant. Me and John and my other stepdad, we built it up. And it ended up, we had to have Fred's work. I mean, Fred around, that was Fred McKern. Fred McKern. And anyway, well, he's a good buddy. He's not with us any longer. That's all I have to say. He's our family. He's our part of my family too. Very good family history. He knows electronics. He knows engineering. He knows everything. He run a whole plant. That's how smart he is. This guy knows trigonometry. He knows algebra. He knows it all. So he's above me. He knows everything to do with, everything. I mean, calculus. That's the word I'm looking for. Calculus. Beginning stage. I started beginning calculus. I did when I quit. Okay, my psychology course. When I quit, I started doing calculus, and then I stopped. I screwed up everything. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Okay, why we're here is because I just wanted to update you on what everything came out. I was scared yesterday. I was. Stephen being scared is hard to believe. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. The reason I was scared is because they said, "Get over here, Stephen. We got something real important to do on you." I said, "What's wrong now?" I said, "We need to do EKG and a heart thing on you." I said, "What? A heart thing on me?" And I just got told from some girl online that you need your heart checked, Stephen. And it's weird, because not even a week, 3 days before this all happened, she was telling me, "Stephen, get your heart checked. Stephen, get your heart checked." I mean, it's kind of weird. You know why? Because I think it's her brother. Her brother had a heart attack. Okay? She had a heart attack. Okay? And guess what? We all three have something in common. Okay, listen carefully. We all have high cholesterol. High triglycerides. Okay? I don't have high cholesterol now. I think it's under control. It's down to 120 something. Last time I checked. He had said about it yesterday, but still, high triglycerides is different. It's called hyperlipidemia. The reason is because you got a yellow substance in your artery. Okay, it's just like I told you before. It's like a straw. It's full of sand and rocks. No coke, no blood. I mean, that's sick to say, but nothing can flow through it. Solid as a rock. Okay? That's hard in the arteries. Okay, anyway, I want to get to the chase here now and tell you that, now that we've blown all that stuff out, got all that stuff out of our system now, knock on wood, I pray hopefully each day will be okay. So, Sandy's still a little run down, but she's still drugged up a little bit from the drug they gave her. They gave her, what's it called, Dilaudid, so they had to for the pain and stuff, so they gave her a couple doses, I believe so, or something like that. It was good doses, but after she got everything back and she was feeling better and everything, because her back, it's got spinal stenosis in it, like I told you before. So instead of her painkiller, they gave her the Dilaudid and better than that. So she took that. Brilliant for her. I've taken it before because I've been in situations, accidents, and I've been in fights. Naturally, I told you about the fight I got into at the bar, and clean their plow. You know, beat the crap out of, you know, those 5 guys against me. And I told you about them hitting me, you know, and hitting me with a damn chair or whatever. And then me turning around smacking them and everything like that, coming back after them with a karate kick. But what happened, the bouncer tried to protect me because he saw the chairs coming towards me, and you know, I was like, oh shit. So then he heard the bouncer real bad, and I was mad after he heard the bouncer. He heard the bouncer, I got mad. I said, that's it. No, I didn't know at first, cause then I said, I seen the, you know, his shirt, his bouncer, and then I started pounding on the guys, and I'm beating the hell out of them and stuff like that, you know. But then we took it into the bathroom. I was by myself. No bouncers helping me. Nobody around. Just me. I cleaned myself up because, you know, after the fight, I was natural. I'm going to clean myself up. Then the chicken shits. Okay, there's 3 of them left after the other 2 I got beat up. Okay. They come in. They jump me alone in the bathroom. Get this shit. 3 of them. The 3 guys that took on the bouncer, that hurt the bouncer real bad, they could follow me into the bathroom. Okay, it's 3 chicken shits. So naturally, they start punching, I start punching. Okay, so I punched a couple of them, knocked a couple of them down, and the 3rd one's trying to kick me. Okay, trying to do what I was doing and stuff. He's trying to kick me, and I says, they kept on blocking his kicks. He almost punched me in the face. I backed off and against the sink. I said, what the hell are you doing this shit for? What are you trying to fight me for? He says, my cousin or something like that. Man, it's all fucked up, man. Let's try to be cool here, man. Let's try to be cool. And he was the last one left. I was going after him, you see. The other 2 were down the ground. So I says, now it's me and you, punk. So what are you going to do about it? That's it. So I went out there. I said, I'm going to wait till the cops get here. And I know who you guys are. I'm going to press some charges. I said, I am too. He said, never mind, ma'am. Never mind. He was a gangster or whatever. He said, let's squash this shit. Let's squash this shit, man. Let's forget about the whole thing. I say, what's wrong with your hands? Is it broken or something like that? He goes, yes, it's hurting real bad. It's twisted. You twisted it real bad. I said, what did I do to your wrist? I don't remember anything. He said, of course you don't remember anything. We're in a fight. Anyway, make a long story short, I stayed there, and then I got this black girl. She come up and said, you hurt my cousin. No discrimination on blacks. So I get along with a lot of rappers and a lot of black people. Okay, this was something else because somebody lost $50. I told you about that already. I bumped into the big old guy, and he got pissed off, and they started a ruckus with his family. So naturally, I was the center of attention. I was in the crossfire. So that's what all started. But anyway, it's a big mess. Anyway, we cleaned up the house. Basically, all of us did. We all cleaned house. That means their family and me. We cleaned house. But and all I got was a scratch and a cup on my side of my head right here. Right here. I got 2 stitches. Wow. From the whole fight. And the bodyguards, all the bodyguards were saying, all the bouncers were saying, that's all you got out of this fight. And I said, yep. He said, God dang, where'd you learn your training at? I said, I don't have to say too much, but I have to listen. I have to talk to the cops when they get here, put it that way. He goes, well, what do you need to talk to the cops for? I said, well, I have to, but I have to talk to the cops. I have no choice. And so I did. I went out there. He said, don't tell them too much, okay? Tell them too much of what? I said, I have to tell the truth. Okay. So I went out there, and this cop, he wasn't on the up and up, you know what I'm talking about. He wasn't, you know, one of the cops that, you know what I'm talking about, that take you to jail because you've been in the fight. Okay, what he did is he told me, okay, I told him the truth. I said, what happened here? He said, it looks like you're the only one left out of everybody. And this gentleman, the Italian guy, says, well, I'm going to take care of you, he says. I said, what do you mean you're going to take care of me? He says, you don't have to say anything to the cop if you don't want to. He said, let me do the talking. I know this guy, he's juice 10. Okay? I said, what do you mean juice 10? He said, let's put it this way. I know him for many, many years, and he ain't gonna do nothing to you. He's not gonna arrest you. You will walk away clean. Okay? He says, after all, you defended yourself. Go with the story. Just listen to me. And you will, nothing will happen to you. Don't open up your mouth and say, what you did, okay? Leave it at that. But even then, even though I didn't, okay, I did. But, okay, I went up there and he was like, okay, because he knows the guy real well. So the Italian guy was telling him the story and everything. And then he said something, what's this about the chair? Because the chair was brought up and he about hit him in the head. And I threw one back too. So I hit him with the chair over the so the guy I hit him over the head with the chair too. I told the officer that too. And then the other officer says, well, you want to handcuff him, put him take him to jail or whatever, sergeant or whatever his name. Yeah, sergeant. He goes, absolutely not. He says, we have nothing to do with that. This guy was brave enough to stay here. He didn't run. He talked to us, which you're not supposed to talk to the cops, number one. Because I told him I broke the law, by hitting him over the head with the freaking chair, which I did. But he says, that's not breaking a law. He says, you defended yourself from harm's way. He says, look at the odds. How many was there to you? And I said, that's true. And the Italian guy says, see, I told you things work out. He said, see, I told you. And I said, yeah, well, I mean, when you got 5 people to 1, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Die or something like that? He goes, exactly. And so the cop says, exactly. He goes, okay, I'm going to let you go. He says, are you going to worry about the characters later on? I said, well, one of them said they're going to get a gun and come back and shoot me. Okay. I was threatened for hurting a cousin or whatever. He said, well, how badly hurt was the cousin? I said, I don't know. I don't stick around. I don't even know who the cousin is. He said, good enough answer, he says. He said, well, we'll find out more about it. He says, we're going to stick around here this shithole for tonight, he says. And I started laughing a little bit. He goes, okay, now the next question I got to ask you. Okay, for a couple cuts you got there on your head or whatever, you're going to go to the hospital and get checked out. I said, absolutely. He said, next question, very important. Have you drank anything? And I said, sure I have. I have had a couple drinks, like everybody else. And he goes, okay, fair enough, he says. That's over with. He says, don't worry about it. He said, you feel like you drive? I said, yes, I can drive. He says, no more questions. Just I don't want to hear back from you again. He says, take my card. Don't tell them to call me. Please don't tell anybody else to call me anymore. Just take my card so you can keep my name for in this case, you ever need me again. He said, which I hope not. Just take my card and you're out of here, he says. Drive. Go ahead and drive. Just go straight to the hospital. Okay, I want you to go straight to the hospital now, okay? Don't cut me off now. I'm letting you go. Go straight to the hospital. I did. So I went straight to the hospital. Anyway, that's enough for right now. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And that's done. So that probably fucked up my back too. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go now. Take care. Simple. I mean, a few years ago, I told you guys about this, I think already. I believe so. Okay, I was working on my car a little, it was hard on my back. Couldn't hardly work on my car. Somebody helped me. Okay, I have a bad back, like I told you guys before, real bad back. Okay, it's getting worse as time goes on because I have not spinal. I won't get on this thing now. Neuropathy. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a wrong diagnosis on me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steven once again. I want to do a video since yesterday. We didn't have no ambulance take us out or anything like that, to the hospital and stuff. So we were going to get the ambulance and everything. Somebody said they heard an ambulance. That's in all their head. So I said somebody. So that can mean anybody. So, whatever. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and see all your guys' faces and everything today, and on me. Okay. So naturally, that to give me some oxygen for about quite a few hours. I can't even remember the hours because they were wanting to flush it out of my system. Both of us said flush it out of our systems. All I'm saying, I'm saying briefly, they not what I'm saying. What they had flushed out of our systems. Well, they had to flush all the stuff out, the bad stuff out of our systems. Is making us tired. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, briefly, because I'm about to talk a lot about it. Okay. Anyway, I'm supposed to update you guys about what happened. That's all. Okay. Basically, what's going on is, okay, we finally got the neighbor, I'll tell you this much, to move her car. Okay. But it took Cindy, I'll tell you the truth, it took Cindy to go over there, you see, to actually get something done. Woman to woman. Well, kind of woman to woman in a way. Okay. After all this commotion, it could have been a simple move in the car, talk about what happened yesterday. Okay, first of all, they took a bunch of blood tests on Cindy, with their posted protocol. Okay, and they did BMP, CMP, CVC, all the good stuff, down deep in the vein, carbon monoxide. They did all the gases, her blood gases, all the mega-jiggities. Whoa, that's a funny one. Okay, and they found some stuff on her. Okay, they found some stuff on